Hey everyone, welcome back to Millennial Daddy PH. So today we're going to talk about the topic, lots of topics. Kaya medyo masakit ulo ko. So if we're going to talk about covering lots of fundamentals when it comes to personal finance, I'm talking about inflation, safe withdrawal rate, and lifestyle design. So let's get on with it, no? And let's answer the question, at magkano ba talaga ang kailangan mo para makapag-retire comfortably sa Pilipinas? Okay, guys, before anything else, some housekeeping. If you like today's content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It will really help me a lot to grow this community of ours, no? And if you're new to that if you're new to the channel, welcome sa Millennial Daddy PH. So this is a space, this is a place. Wow, nag-rhyme yan. So this is a place na nag-uusap tayo tungkol sa personal finance, millennial parenting, and millennial lifestyle. So if you like that kind of video, please subscribe. Thanks. Okay, so let's proceed with today's topic, no, which is magkano nga ba ang kailangan mo para makapag-retire comfortably. So titingnan ko lang yung cheat sheet ko dito kasi sobrang haba nito. So let me just show you yung summary, no, para sa mga nagmamadali dyan. Ayan. Okay. So this is the summary of the content today, no. If you want to know how much you need para makapag-retire, it's simply 3 steps. 1, determine kung ano yung lifestyle na gusto mo once you retire. And step 2, quantify mo yon. Then step 3, multiply mo yung annual cost of living na yon by 25. And there you have it. So if you came up with a lifestyle that costs 20,000 a month and you multiply it by 12, so ang annual cost of living mo is 240k. So yung step 3 natin is you multiply it by 25, and that is the concept of the 4% rule. So you get 6 million pesos. If you have 6 million pesos in the bank, stored in a stock investment or a retirement portfolio, you are now capable of getting 20,000 a month in theory. And if your cost of living is 30k, you just follow these examples. Ang kailangan mo is 9 million. And pag 50k yung cost of living mo, you need 15 million. So, yun na yung sagot. If okay na sa inyo yun, I would like you to do me a huge favor. Please watch the last 30 seconds, please. Sige na, please. Thank you. Okay, so this tells me na interested ka talaga dun sa safe withdrawal rate at saka dun sa inflation rate. So let's just do that, no? So I believe most of us are in our 20s, 30s, mostly grinding, either 9-to-5 guy ka or a freelancer. So we're just focused right now on increasing our earnings at saka saving money for retirement, right? And I'd like to share yung isa sa mga problems na na-encounter ko. One of which is yung during the early days of my personal finance journey as a professional, I found myself saving money just for the sake of saving money. So think about that, no? The problem kasi sa saving for the sake of saving is that there will come a point na mapapatanong ka na lang, what is this for, right? So para sa ba tong iniipon ko, di ba? And you will now ask the question, how much money should I save? And it may end up derailing your plans in your road to financial independence. So that's one problem that I'd like to share, no? So that's why it is important for you to know how much you need to save for retirement. So ano ngayon, di ba? What does that have to do with today's topic? Knowing your end goal will give you the confidence and yung the assurance na kapag na-reach mo na tong target na to, okay ka na. You're set for life. And you don't have to keep working anymore because not everyone is lucky to be working at something na they love, right? And you have to look for something that you love kasi isa lang ang buhay natin. So I hope that hits. So let us begin our journey sa first 3 steps that are all related to lifestyle design. So ang gagawin natin muna is step 1, know where you are in life, right? So, right now, probably you are in an entry level sa iyong profession. Maybe you are in senior level. Maybe you're doing good. Maybe you're doing bad. Just know where you are, no? It will help set a benchmark as you progress through your personal finance journey. Now, step 2. Once you know na kung nasaan ka na, pangarapin mo saan mo gusto pumunta. So, alam ko, boo-boo, di ba? Parang, airy-fairy na tip mula sa gurus. Pero kailangan mo pagdaanan to. Kailangan mong mangarap because that will push you towards hitting your goals, right? If you want to reach your goals, you need to have a motivation. You need to know what you're doing this for. Okay? So, pangarapin mo. So, ako, I listed mine. Ito yan. So, kunwari, ito yung ideal na araw ko once I decide to quit engineering. Yan. So, ito yan. This is my typical day. So, hindi lang typical day yan. The typical day will evolve into a typical week. The typical week will evolve into a typical month, a typical quarter, a typical semester, a typical year. So, yun yung end goal mo. What does a typical year look like? Tapos may mga ganong components. Okay. So, this is, don't belittle this part. So, this is the part where you do some serious soul searching. But at the same time, hindi mo siya kailangan talagang seryosohin. You don't need to be that accurate. You just need to follow your gut kung ano yung tingin mo, yung magugustuhan mong gawin once you retire. Okay? So, I hope that made sense. Now, after you identified, after you have dreamed, right? You have to quantify your dream. How much will that lifestyle cost? So, this is another part where you conduct research. But do not dive again too much into detail, right? So, I allocated 8 hours, 1 day, 1 working day. You research how much this costs. Tapos, you interview some people if you can. Then, you quantify this kind of lifestyle. So, at the end of this activity, you should have an idea kung magkano ang kakailanganin mo kada buwan at saka kada taon. Okay? So, that is step number 3. Quantify your retirement lifestyle. So, ninja tip. Sorry. Okay, ninja tip. So, when planning steps 1 to 3, huwag kang masyado magtipid. I know we have some hobbies na medyo pricey, medyo expensive. Please include those. That's the reason in the first place kung bakit gusto mong mag-retire, right? So, to make more time for those things na importante para dun sa mga taong yun na importante. And at the same time, the reason why I am confident na kailangan mong ilagay yon sa iyong retirement na life is meron ka naman sigurong mga activities that have the potential to make you some money. I know at the top of your head, nung narinig mo yon, may naiisip ka ng mga activities na pwede kang pagkakitaan, di ba? Once you retire from your 9 to 5 or your profession. Okay, quick recap, di ba? You know where you are. Then, you dream kung ano yung gusto mong marating sa buhay once you quit your 9 to 5. And then, you quantify that. You did all the research. And now, it is time to compute. Magkano ba ang kailangan mo to sustain that kind of lifestyle without having to work for a paycheck? Now, let's compute yung total savings na kailangan mo for retirement using the 4% rule. Okay. So, yung equation lang talaga ng 4% rule or safe withdrawal rate is total savings times 4% equals your annual spending. As we discussed earlier, yung annual spending mo is what you got mula doon sa steps 1, 2, and 3. Now, you want to know kung ano yung total savings na kailangan mo. So, you divide your annual spending by 4%. So, it's also equivalent to multiplying your annual spending by 25. So, doon nanggaling yung figure na 25. Now, to explain this some more, tingnan natin ulit yung table na pinakita natin sa summary. So, kapag, di ba nabanggit natin na kapag gusto mo ng 240,000 pesos a year, kailangan mo ng 6 million. Kapag 360k ang kailangan mo kada taon, kailangan mo ng 9 million. Pag 600k, it's 15 million. Now, balik ta rin natin yung case para mas maintindihan natin. Let's look at the case na paano pag may pag may lump sum ka na, di ba? Paano pag retired ka na? So, eto yon. So, kapag nag-retire ka and you have these lump sum, 6 million, 9 million, 15 million, when you multiply those by 4%, you get 240K, 360K, 600K each year. So, kunwari, nag-withdraw ka ng 240K mula doon sa 6 million mo, meron ka na lang, magkano? Ako na nagko-compute ako. 5 million 760,000 pesos. So, yun yung matitira. Tapos, mag-grow yung 5,760,000 mo by how many? So, yung pre-pandemic na growth rate ng Philippine Stocks Exchange Index is 12%. Yun, natawid ko na. Pero, after ng pandemic, as of October 2021, ang compounded annual growth rate ng PSEI is 5.25%. So, lamang pa rin siya doon sa 4% rule, di ba? So, ibig sabihin, kapag binawasan mo yung 6 million mo ng 240K, tas nag-grow siya after 1 year by 5.75%, ang kakalabasan ng pera mo is 6,91,200 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, mas mataas pa siya. Pero alam ko, mas maganda yun. Paano pa kaya kung wala pang pandemic? So, kung kinakuha natin yung 12% na annual growth rate, sobrang taas pa nun, di ba? So, ganun yung nag-work yung what you call the safe withdrawal rate. Kahit tanggalan mo ng 4% each year yan, hindi mawawala yung initial principal mo na 6 million, 9 million, or 15 million. So, hopefully na-amaze kayo doon. So, that's the 4% rule. At saka, So, that's the 4% rule at safe withdrawal rate. Now, let's add one more factor now, which is yung inflation rate. Okay, so malinaw na sa atin yung safe withdrawal rate concept. So, mag-stick na lang tayo sa 6 million peso na example. Now, paano kapag i-factor in na natin yung inflation rate? So, yung inflation rate, what it means is that yung 240K na wini-withdraw mo each year doon sa 6 million mo is will have less purchasing value as the years goes on. So, kailangan mong i-adjust yon to inflation. So, sabihin natin sa case ng Pilipinas, naglalaro ang inflation between 2% to 4% normally. In the recent years, medyo mas mataas. It can go as low as negative inflation. So, that's what you call deflation. Pero, for the sake of our study, 2 to 4% ang range, nung typical range ng inflation. So, what you will do is that you will multiply yung iyong 240K by inflation rate. Sabihin natin, kunin natin yung extreme, which is 4%. So, yung multiply the 240K by 4%, hindi ko alam kung ilan yan, so ilalagay ko na lang dito. So, ito yung tatanggalin mo na ngayon sa iyong 6 million. Then, after mo tanggalin yung 240K times yung inflation na yon, i-multiply mo ulit yung nalalabi doon sa 6 million mo by yung compounded annual growth rate ng iyong stock portfolio, di ba? Or yung retirement portfolio mo. So, eto na naman yung kakalabasan na sagot nun. So, yun yung ibig sabihin na inflation adjusted yung wini-withdraw mo sa iyong portfolio using the 4% rule safe withdrawal rate. So, ayun. So, that's how you determine kung magkano yung kailangan mo for retirement and at the same time, taking into consideration yung inflation rate ng Pilipinas. Ayan. So, fighting. Okay, so this is the last 30 seconds of the video. So, if you jump ahead, so ibig sabihin, you know what the safe withdrawal rate is, you know what inflation rate is. No? So, kudos to you. Congrats. The reason why I asked you to skip here is because I want to know kung ano na yung level of understanding ng mga viewers ko. No? So, if you do know those concepts, please comment down below na yes. Diba? So, para lang alam ko kung ilan yung mga nanood na naintindihan yung concept ng safe withdrawal rate and inflation rate prior to watching this video. And yun lang. You can watch ito, this is the subscribe button, and this is a video about yung aking education fund update. So this is about investing, and this one right here is how to cut your expenses. Daddy's Tab out.